First, I'm prepping my eyelids using the Shape Tape Concealer to prime them for the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow using brush number 12, and I use the shade Ebony. I like to start by just underlining and overlining my brows, and then I just simply pretty much fill them in to create a little bit of a fuller brow. I also do really like when my brows have a very sharp end, so I definitely drag that out a little bit. And then I just clean the brows up with Shape Tape again. I'm going to pick up my Warm Brown Obsessions palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm just going to use that lightest off-white color to prep my eyelid and just put it all over my eyes. Now I'm going to pull out my Jaclyn Hill palette. This will be the one I'm using for pretty much the rest of the eyeshadow look. This is my Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to go in with one of the lighter, softer brown colors and just put that all over my eyelid as my somewhat transition shade. I'm picking up a slightly deeper, kind of like a warm brown color, and that one is going to be all in my crease and below. I'm going to use my Shape Tape with the same brush I carved my brows with and start packing on some concealer to kind of create that cut crease. Now I'm picking up the matte teal shade, and that is going to be all over where I put the concealer. Now I'm taking that same deep brown shade to soften the edges. Now I'm going to color correct my under eyes using a light peach color correcting concealer from Urban Decay. This just helps neutralize darkness under my eyes before I put on my foundation and then my normal concealer. Now I'm picking up my Cover FX Golden Illuminator. I like to use this underneath my foundation. It just makes my skin look a lot more glowy instead of just using highlight. I do have very dry skin, so I love to make it appear much dewier than it really is. Now I am picking up my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 209. Mixing that with my NARS liquid foundation in the shade Stromboli. And I mix those together. I blend my foundation like crazy all into my neck and even on my ears because I don't like the look of having just an uneven foundation color since my face is lighter than my body. Now I'm picking up my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Canal. I like this one because it adds hydration to my skin. It is a little bit of a lighter coverage than Tarte Shape Tape, but it makes my skin feel a little less dry. However, I will mix it with Light Sand, which is the shade I've been using in Shape Tape, just for a little bit of extra coverage. This combination is perfect for my skin tone. Also, this concealer brush that I'm using is my favorite. It's from IT Cosmetics. It's actually called the Blurring Concealer Brush. You can find this at Ulta. It's an Ulta exclusive. Now that that is all blended out, I'm going to be picking up my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to set my under eye as well as my chin and my forehead. Can't forget about the smile lines. I'm just blending everything in using a random fluffy powder brush. I forgot to do this step earlier, but I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to tame my brows. Also, my lower lash line, I'm using the same medium darker brown color that I used in my crease. Now I'm picking up my favorite bronzer, a classic Hoola bronzer, and I'm just basically going to start carving out my cheekbones, as well as my forehead. I use a lot of bronzer, people, so you can tone it down if you wish to, but I personally love to have a nice bronze going. Also, this is a limited edition MAC highlight brush, but I like how thick it is and I like the shape of it for my bronzer. I'm also blending out my jawline really well. And I'm going to throw a little bit of nose contour in there. Now I'm just using a Q-tip to get the foundation off my lips. I'm going in with the California blush from Benefit. This is a really pretty coral blush. It's one of my favorites. And I'm just blending that into my bronzer. This highlight is called Whisper of Guilt by MAC. Also currently one of my favorites. Also, I am using my Morphe M510 brush. This is one of my favorites for highlight. I'm just adding it onto my nose. Use my finger to kind of pack on a little bit more highlight on the tip of my nose. As well as my Cupid's bow. For my inner corner highlight, I am mixing the two top corner shades from the Jaclyn Hill Palette. Now I'm just setting my face with the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. Now I am using my Lancome Mr. Big Mascara. I don't use a lot of mascara since I will be putting on fake eyelashes, but I just use this one to kind of coat my lashes and my bottom lashes. Since this eye look is a little bit more bold, I'm going to use a nude brown lipstick. This is the Dose of Colors Knock on Wood liquid lipstick. One of my favorite shades. Now I am picking up my Duo lash adhesive with my lashes that I'm wearing, my all-time favorite. These are the Lily lashes in the style Miami. And that pretty much concludes this makeup look. Oh wait, can't forget lip gloss. Looks like I changed my mind and wanted to add some gloss. This is the Buxom gloss in the color Rebecca. It goes great over pretty much any lipstick. So that does conclude this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!